Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in a very weird location and I'm here with Liam. We have been to McDonald's because we're finally allowed to do that now. And we're going to do like a, what are they called? Mukbang style video where I ask my boyfriend questions that you guys are too scared to ask your boyfriend. Could you make any more noise? I've got the questions and I'm gonna ask them. There's 22, so I hope we'll get through them all and we'll try and be quick about it, but we're gonna be eating at the same time, which obviously is the more important part of this. This is gonna be hell to edit because I'm gonna have to edit stuff like that out because you cannot be serious.
No, you keep adding.
So yeah, we're gonna tuck into our food first. Shall I do that thing that everybody does in a mukbang where they eat like pigs? They're like, I literally can't watch them because I'm like, oh, eat like a normal person, please.
Love you, funny, love you. I'm giving you my big man.
I'm sorry. I also apologise if the sound quality isn't the best. We've like parked somewhere.
Fries also, but no.
I'm vegetarian, so I get my cheeseburger with no beef. With no beef, just extra gherkins. It's just a big gherkin burger.
It's a piece of cheese.
I know. Mmm. This is going to be a disaster of a bloody video. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay. What do you think about only?
I still ain't got my big... Wait!
Liam is going to answer as honestly as he can these questions. However, please remember that they only apply to him. And this does not represent all of males. It's hot in this car. Oh no, I can't open it because my drink's in the way. Oh no. What was I saying?
Spiffing,
darling.
stuff.
Oh, if I open that, the windows, the sound quality though. Oh, it'll be fine. You can live, can't you? We've also discussed. I'm not going to be mad at any of the answers to this question. He's going to answer as honestly as he possibly can. There you go. There's my little disclaimer. Don't get angry at him, please. He's fine. What do you think of OnlyFans?
As in?
Would you date a girl who does it? Do you think that it's right? Can I do it?
As a whole, I've got nothing wrong, like no problem with OnlyFans. It's your body. You know, if I could earn that kind of money on my body, I would be doing it too.
And if I was a skinny legend.
If I was in a relationship with someone who did OnlyFans, I'd be uncomfortable because naturally that's kind of the person that you care for in that way is kind of
Volume.
also sharing themselves with other people, complete strangers in that way. And it's, I don't know, for me it's like a personal thing. I don't want you sharing. You know what? I'm out.
I'm just worried they won't be able to hear you. Yes, carry on.
I'd feel uncomfortable because you're sharing a part of you that I feel like only the other person should see, but at the same time it's your choice. And if you discuss it with your partner properly and have a discussion about it, I'm sure it'd be fine. But personally, if I was dating someone who had an OnlyFans, I would be uncomfortable initially.
Does a girl's body count matter?
Does anybody's body count matter?
Yes, I wouldn't date a guy with a big body count.
I don't think it's a reflection of them. I personally wouldn't mind.
So if someone
Wouldn't
said to
bother
you,
me.
So if someone said to you, yeah, my body count's 52.
I think there'd be a level of sort of uncomfortability that comes with it. For example, with me, I'd be really self-conscious of myself, comparing myself to 50 other people. But at the same time, they're with you for a reason.
Cute.
Does that really matter?
That's cute. Yeah, I think for me, it would be dependent on the age, because if you're like in school or college or something and they've slept with 52 people, it's likely you know those 52 people. If you're in university or like you've grown and you're in a working place, you're not going to know there's 52 people, so it wouldn't bother me. Whereas if it was like in school and it was like, well, she's been with all my friends or he's been with all my friends, I'd be like, no thank you. However, for me, it's not double standard. It's men and women. Like, I don't like the big body count of either. However, I also agree with it's your body, do what you want. If a man doesn't like it or a woman doesn't like it, then that's their problem, not yours. But like, personal preference. I don't know why I'm giving you my opinion. My opinion's irrelevant. This is not a
No
girlfriend
one
video.
cares about your opinion.
Have you watched porn in the last week?
No. I know I'm a man, okay? But no.
I have. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Why are you so mad?
No.
Won't bother me. Do you prefer blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Is that like true? Or is that just because I'm brunette? Or is that like on, if you had a type on paper, what would it be? My type
My
on
belief is that
paper.
when you're a child, you're taught that people who are blonde with blue eyes are naturally the attractive kind of people. I always fancied blondes when I was a little kid, and then when I actually developed opinions as I grew up, I realised, you know what, brunettes are the superior. No offence to blondes, but
No.
my preference is a brunette.
Blondes don't get to take offence. Everyone finds them attractive, right? Us brunettes, abandoned. Is jealousy a turn off?
Depends at what level it's at.
If I like slashed your tyres. I'm kidding.
Well, you got people who will literally put you on a lie detector test to see if you fancied a celebrity off the cover of a magazine, and then you get people who are like, well, did you look at that girl?
You're talking about that TV show. If you're from Britain, you might have seen it. The British chavs.
Jealousy, if it was an extreme jealousy where I couldn't go out with friends or I couldn't go out in general without there being suspicions for no.
I'm not
kind of-
really a jealous person unless someone makes me have a reason to be jealous. I don't think anyway. Am I jealous?
I wouldn't say jealous.
I'd say I'm like the right, like, no, I'm not going to be,
You're average.
yeah, like if, I don't know, if you did something that made me jealous, I'd be jealous, but like, I'm not jealous in general.
Everyone's jealous.
Yeah, to some extent.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's a bit weird, I think. Would you date your mate's ex? With their blessing, obviously.
Yeah.
Would you? You disgust me. Bro code.
If you get your blessing and you got the right reasons, I don't see anything wrong with it.
You disgust me.
Thanks, love.
Find a new person. Don't just go off your mate's exes. Gross.
I won't get mad at you. I won't tell you off. Slanders me.
Do guys find periods gross?
I don't. At all.
What is that weather doing? You don't?
Wales. No, it doesn't bother me.
I'm pretty like forward
Does-
when it's my time of the month. I'm like, oh, the pain. I'm on.
If I get a blocked nose when I'm suffering from a cold, does that gross you out?
Yeah, disgusting, snotty bitch.
Okay. Then I take back my earlier statement. No, I know it does for some guys. None that I know personally, but
Not be funny, it grosses me out, but I gotta live with it, so they can live with it. I'm gonna complain about it.
Okay.
Liam's really good when I'm on. He'll go and get me like chocolate and ice cream. He's a really good boy. Yeah. But also like, you know, if you're sanitary about it.
I mean, it's not like you can help it.
Yeah, exactly. What are we gonna... Oh, my boyfriend doesn't like my period, so I think I'll stop
I'll
having
turn it
them.
off this
Yeah.
month.
I wish I could do that. Have you ever fancied one of my friends?
No.
None of them. I've got cute friends.
I can admit to some of your friends being attractive people, but never fancy them.
Who?
All of them.
How dare you?
Especially Connor.
Yeah, Connor fancies you, it's alright. See, Connor, he fancies you back. This is disgraceful behaviour.
No. I'm going to extend that question to you.
What was the question?
Oh, yeah?
No, you've got pretty friends. You've got like some cute friends with like cute baby faces like you. Look at what you're eating. But I don't have a crush on it. I'm trying to think who your friends are. I haven't really got many. Do you ever look at other women's social media accounts?
Yeah, but not in the context of like you would expect from that question. I do it in the sense of like old school friends.
No, I mean like, do you ever like go on a hot woman's Instagram and be
Oh,
like, she's
no.
hot? No?
Okay.
Where do you find your content?
Guys do. I know that. I know guys do because I've had many friends send me pictures of like said accounts in the past. You know that. I've got a bit.
I'm so leaving that in, and everyone's gonna see what a disgusting human being you are.
That was a champion burp.
Do you guys ever talk about each other's girlfriend with each other?
Yeah.
Do. But in what way? Do you talk about them in a sexual way? Do you say like, your girlfriend's hot, well done? Or do you say like,
wait.
my girlfriend's hot and we did this last night? Or like, what's the context?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I imagine it
They almost
the
crashed.
same.
He was a... Wow. Jesus, we almost witnessed a crash.
You got very
Sorry, carry
similar
on.
cars, only one is shit.
We can't say much in my KA.
We love Marlo. Yeah, we do.
Oh, can I have your gherkin? Oh, yeah, lads. Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've always felt uncomfortable if I found a friend's partner attractive. I'm like, because if it was the other way around, if someone's like, yeah, your girlfriend's hot, which people have done, I'm like, cool, I'll really take that compliment, that's awesome. But when the tables turned and I got a friend, I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna, yeah, you go, she's pretty, and I'm scared if I'm like, yeah, she's hot, they're just gonna punch me in the face.
Connor would like to know, have you ever edited something into my videos that I haven't noticed yet? If you watch my videos, you might see now and again a clip where you think, why is that even in there? Like in one of my videos, I'm taking a sip of my drink and I'm clearly not supposed to have that in the video. That'll be him going up to my laptop and editing it in after I've done all my checks. So that I won't notice. So has there been one that I haven't yet noticed?
Not yet.
I finished my chips and that means I
Mine
finished everything.
Mine went really cold.
I'm sad. We still have loads of questions left. Okay. Do you ever miss being single? Do you feel like you're missing out on anything, especially by being... We got together when you were
18.
18. Do you feel like you've kind of been locked down too early because you're now 24?
I don't miss being single because I was a very lonely, sad, overweight teenager with nothing to live for other than video games and television and films and chocolate and McDonald's and pizza. And I think my life has greatly improved.
And I'm not very restrictive, so like he can still go out with the boys whenever he wants. Not that he does very often. He can still go on nights out. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm a bit calmer than most people, I think.
Yeah.
Which means you kind of don't have to.
You don't have me on a leash.
You know, like a lot of girls are like, how dare he go out with the lads when he's like Saturdays with the lads. Have a great time.
What about you? Do you ever miss any parts about being single?
No.
Okay.
I miss not being so overweight. When you're in a relationship, you know they say like that weight gain you get when you get into a relationship. They are not lying. Do guys like hair or no hair down there? I know this is a personal preference thing.
Generally stated, preferred with no. I know some people prefer it. I don't have a. I thought I did. I thought I preferred no. But I don't really care. I mean, to get a bit TMI, I don't like
A forest.
a blanchette. You know, I'm a bit more susceptible to a slightly more trimmed carpet. However, I think the general consensus is people prefer no hair, but
You don't really mind, as long as it's not overgrown. This one is very interesting, and I'm very excited to know this answer. Would you lose interest if a girl was willing to have sex really early on?
I think you should wait in a relationship, especially if you are looking to have something more serious. However, if it happens, it happens, and if things don't work out after that, and that's just life. personally, if I was met with that experience, I don't think I would think too deeply on it. Personally.
Yeah, I think if a guy does give up after one date and you have had sex and he's like, well, I'm done now, that shows he wasn't in it for the long run.
Yeah.
It's not just a loss of interest because of you've slept with him. It's because he wasn't ready anyway and he's lying to himself. Have you ever not liked one of my videos and not told me? Connor also wanted to know this, and I feel like it's a very valid question.
I see the effort you put in behind the scenes and the passion that goes into it and the planning you put into it. So I see all the work you put in behind the scenes. So when I've seen your videos, I understand what you put into it. So I enjoy them because I know it's something that you're passionate and interested in and put your
And a
heart
lot of
into.
videos I make get scrapped. Probably 50% of my videos get scrapped.
Every day she talks about videos and ideas for videos and sometimes even films videos.
And I film almost every
never
day.
see the light of day.
If I posted a risky photo on Instagram, would it bother you? So saying it was in like my underwear. I've never posted an underwear picture, but
I would I'd probably get jealous. I get bothered, but it's one of those things where I shouldn't get bothered. It ties into the whole OnlyFans thing, doesn't it? It's like it's your body, it's your
body, do what you want, but
at the
still
same time,
bothers me.
you can expect the other person to feel a bit uncomfortable, I guess.
Of course. I can understand that. Do bum or boob size actually matter? And which one do you prefer? I know, but for your pips of you guys.
I prefer a bottom.
A bottom.
Yeah. Boob size doesn't bother me. Don't care.
But bum size does.
Like a bit of a hefty bottom. Yeah, boobs. Boobs. I like boobs, but boobs are boobs.
So would you be put off a girl if she was very flat? Which is no offense to any girls who are flat, because if a man is judging you for your body, they don't deserve you, okay?
Well, we can go down that route where the personality takes over looks.
Of course the personality would take over looks, but I mean, like, would you start talking to a girl to find out her personality if she had a flat bum? Because bums are...
Yeah, because...
You just said it mattered, though.
No, yeah, it mattered in the sense of if it was just a girl I was, like, passing and I was like, yeah. But if it was someone I already knew I was interested in, then I wouldn't care. But, like, generally, subjectively...
So bum does matter.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore.
Stop me, friend.
But to me, butt size matters more than boob size, and I prefer that bum.
Look at that, there's a seagull out there stealing things.
Changing the conversation much. What are your biggest turn-offs in a girl?
Arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
That's the turn off in anyone, I think, though. But when girls are very aware that they're attractive and they use that to their advantage, go for it. I mean, at the same time, like if you've got something in your armory, and it works to your benefit, utilize that. Yeah. However, arrogance does turn me off massively. I think if you're so full in yourself, how can you?
But you're allowed to know you're pretty without acting like a bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
And like some, not all, but some girls they
they
know they're gorgeous, so they're like, oh.
So they pick and choose who they talk to and who they. You don't deserve my attention right now because you're below me.
Oh, we knew some of those girls in school, didn't we, guys? We all know those people.
So, but it's funny because you look back at the school photos of those girls,
like,
and they're plastered in
so
makeup with
ugly.
eyebrows that are thicker than my.
And their extensions would look awful and frazzled, and yet.
Arrogance is a turn off.
What is your biggest turn on?
You can eat the same amount as me.
I can eat more.
Yeah, currently. My stomach has shrunk since work. I think, ironically, it's like, even though arrogance is my biggest turn off, confidence is also a big turn on.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they can go hand in hand, but they are quite different. But you had a lot of confidence when we met.
Had.
No, you still.
Then I put on all the relationship weight.
No,
and
you
felt
still have a
self-conscious.
lot of confidence. You always did, but I think because you were speaking to a few guys that you knew you weren't really interested in going any further with at the time, you had a confidence about you where you were like, huh?
All right.
Yeah. You did though. You can't deny you had a massive.
I was a lot more confident than now. I like my body a lot more than now.
But I think that kind of drew me to you. You were kind of like playing hard to get, but weren't. You didn't care to play hard to get, Bridget. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I
but
don't care
confidence
playing
is
hard to
kind of a turn on,
Okay, interesting.
which I have none of at all either. So
So we're matching there. And the last one. Why do guys always say they prefer natural girls, but then always end up going for the girls with full glam?
it's my belief that guys say they like naturally pretty girls without makeup, blah blah blah, because they just want to confine to that bullshit.
Oh.
Do genuinely prefer you without makeup.
I don't know, I don't believe you now after what you just
No,
said.
there's a lot of people that I think should wear makeup.
We're
No.
so nosy. The minute we see people, we're like,
Yeah, no.
sorry.
No, like, I'm trying not to sound like a dick, but there are some people who do look better when they're glammed up a bit more, and I feel
Like
horrible.
me, I do look better with
No,
makeup
I
on,
prefer
like,
you without makeup, personally. I don't know what other people
I
think.
look better with my makeup on.
But,
Other
like-
than me eyebrows, which have not been done because of quarantine, and they are awful.
But I hate saying it, some people do generally look better, but others don't. Some people need to utilise their natural beauty, and when I first saw you without makeup and things when we were in a relationship, I genuinely loved it. Like, it was really nice seeing you in that kind of way. And I always prefer seeing you without makeup. It's always nicer to have that. But I know that guys will say, I prefer a girl without makeup being all natural because they want to sound like a decent guy and they want to make you think that's what they prefer. However,
Ooh.
when it comes to it, subjectively, a girl with makeup and her hair done or whatever is going to draw the eye more.
So guys are
Naturally.
lying.
Yeah, guys do lie.
Oh, guys, you heard it here first. Guys lie about it. They actually prefer makeup.
No,
in
there is a
most
lot of guys who
cases.
do prefer natural looks, and that's the issue. Is when I told you I prefer you without makeup and things, your natural inclination was to not believe me because guys lie.
Yeah.
And when someone says it and means it, you just don't believe them. I bet you no one believes me now saying that. However, I know for a fact that guys will say it because they just want to sort of bait that girl into thinking he's a decent guy, but then
We're being scammed, gals. Scammed.
so yeah. Well, I want to extend a similar question to you.
Oh.
Why do girls say they want a really kind, decent guy, but then always go for dickheads?
I don't have this
And-
issue. Girls have a complex, and I don't think they realise they have this complex, where a guy treats you like a dick. It's like having something you can't have. If a guy's not paying you any attention, you can't have it, and you want it. So if they don't reply to you, you want them to reply to you. So when they do, you're like, nice. A nice guy who will reply to you, give you all the time of day, you've got it. So you don't desire it. Therefore, they naturally go for the dicky guys because they can't seem to have them, and that gives them a desire. I, however, can see when someone's being manipulated, and I'll stay far away from them. But I think it's natural human instinct to want what you can't have, and these guys tend to not reply. They tend to be a bit of a dick. They tend to tell you they're with other girls as well, and that makes you want it for some peculiar reason.
Would you ever want it?
No, because I'd be like, I've got better things to do than chase you and make you reply to me. Like, you think I'd give a damn? I don't. I'll give my attention to someone else. But I think it's mostly that, but I think it also comes down to self-worth. I think people automatically think I don't deserve that, and therefore don't go for the nice guys. But don't forget, the nice guys aren't always the perfect guys. They're not always, just because they're nice doesn't mean they're not cheats in a relationship, or just because they're nice doesn't mean they don't make stupid mistakes. And just because a guy's a bit of a dick or won't reply sometimes doesn't mean he's not good in a relationship. He might just not be ready for one. But I do think there's a broad spectrum. Women just want things they can't have. And men are just immature who can't. And I don't say immature, I've said immature quite a few times. I don't mean that in a negative way, like, men are so immature. But, like, you know, they say women mature faster. And I feel like immature people, not childish, but immature where they can't. How many times am I going to say that word? They can't seem to process their adult emotions yet. So they don't seem to want this relationship to be long term because they're still too young for that in their head. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's the personal thing. But yeah, I think that they act like that when they're not quite matured enough. And girls just fall for what they don't have.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my personal thought on it. I may be wrong. We have finished the questions, and that was an hour. But I really hope you did enjoy this video and that you stuck with us to the end. If you did, well done. I'm impressed. Thank you for joining us.
Piss a few people off.
We've definitely annoyed a few people. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry if you don't like our answers. This is just personal preference. I said at the beginning. And yeah, if you want us to do this again, because this was a lot of fun, or like something else while we eat McDonald's, any excuse to eat McDonald's.
Any excuse.
Honestly, any excuse. Just let us know and we will do it. Or if you have any more of these questions, leave them down below and we could do in part 2 or something. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.